Welcome to It's Crunch Time, a resource toolkit for best practices that can be used for any level mathematics assessment. The best practices that will be shared with you can be used for any of the EOGs in 6th grade math, 7th grade math, 8th grade math, and for the EOC in Math 1, as well as the final exams in Math 2, Math 3, Advanced Functions, Pre-Calculus, and Discrete, in addition to the AP testing. So sit back, relax, and I'm sure you'll find something in this toolkit worth using.
Hi, my name is Swann-Binaxas, and I'm the only Math 1 teacher at Massey Hill Classical High School. As you know, it's crunch time, so one of the things that I'm trying to do is basically drill and kill some of the concepts that they're having difficulty with. Right now, our main difficulty is factoring and solving quadratic equations. One resource that we use here is Kahoot, because we have an open technology policy where the students are using their smart devices. We use the Kahoot program. Kahoot is free. The website is create.kahoot.it. You can create your own Kahoot quizzes, or you can use some of the public ones. I generally use the public Kahoots as the starting point, and then I can edit them to put in the different information that I'd like to use. For example, the first draft that I'm working on is Math 1 factoring trinomials. The Kahoot came from here where we have the public Kahoots. I uploaded it, put it in my favorite Kahoots, and then it will allow me to edit as I need to. I can look down at this particular problem, and it has 14 questions. It's asking me in multiple choice form. It's not traditionally the A, B, C, or D as you would see it on regular tests, but when they use the Kahoot sets it up so the shapes are what the answers are, and that eliminates some of the students from, cheating. You can adjust the time on it, and it's generally something that they like and enjoy. It has a competition aspect to it where the students can see who the top 5 players are, but then they can also see where they fall into that particular question, or at the end where they fell, how many they got correct and how many they got wrong. So how the Kahoot works is, as the teacher, I log in and I pick the particular quiz that I'm going to use. So from my end, I launch this on my smartboard. All the sound and all of that stuff is already included in the Kahoot, and the students join by going to kahoot.it. They put in the PIN number. For example, on my iPad or their technology device, all they would do is enter the game PIN, and then it takes them in by joining with a name, and there it shows that there's just one player. Once all of your students log in, all you have to do is click the Start Now. It'll give you the time, and you get ready for the game to begin. On their end, they'll see that question 1 is starting, and then all they have to do is look at how they're going to factor it, and then they need to choose, is it going to be A, B, C, or D? But they need to make sure they pick the correct shape that corresponds with their answer. For example, if I'm picking answer C is going to be this oval. I'll pick my answer, and then it tells me correct. If you listen, you can hear as time starts to run out, and there's also a little timer that's telling them what their time is. You continue on until the next question. Once you get through all the questions and you hit End Now, it tells you who the winner is, meaning the highest score. It also gives you how many they got correct and how many they have incorrect. But the important part is the feedback and results, because you can look at the individual questions, you can download it, and then it'll upload to your file as a Excel spreadsheet. So once you've completed your Kahoot, you'd get a spreadsheet that looks like this. It'll give you what the total correct answers are, the total incorrect answers, what the average score is. And what would happen is all of the students would be listed here. You could look at the individual question breakdown, similar to what you're able to do when you're doing school net assessments. This is a lot easier, and you can also integrate any of your school net or remediation documents as you create your own. What I end up doing, once I break some of these things down and use the Kahoot as a different form of assessment, something that's less stressful and more fun for the students, then I go back to my remediation documents. These remediation documents I put on gold paper where they know that this is important. They need to keep it in their interactive student notebooks, and we go over each one of them and discuss it every day, especially the week before we have our final EOC and during our Saturday exam jams. The remediation documents are something that every student needs to use and use on a regular basis, because that's what helped me out last year a lot, breaking down particular questions and problems using the remediation documents and of course the school net assessments.